Welcome back to Say No More Media. And today we're going to go over the Ohio State's phenom freshman wide receiver, Jeremiah Smith. As you can see, he caught the first touchdown for the Ohio State Buckeyes, what turned out to be a great national championship game. It was very entertaining. And as you can see on this play on the touchdown, they kind of motioned him into the backfield. He stutter step once the safety went across the formation. He stutter step, pivot back into the flat route. He was wide open. He basically walked into the end zone on this play. This is a great play call by the offensive coordinator. He caught them slipping in man coverage. You can see the defender for Notre Dame was screaming. It was a blown coverage, obviously, because he had to run with the tight end, and he was screaming for somebody to come over there and cover him. But it was just a blown coverage, and Ohio State took advantage of it with Jeremiah Smith scoring on that touchdown, the first touchdown for the Ohio State Buckeyes in the national championship game. And if you follow Jeremiah Smith, he is a 6'3", 215-pound freshman from Miami Gardens, Florida. And this dude's been going crazy ever since he stepped on the scene in college football. He was a five-star recruit out of high school where he attended Chaminade Madonna in Hollywood, 20 touchdowns. He was the highest ranked wide receiver by ESPN in the last 2000 eras. He was higher than Julio Jones, Marvin Harrison Jr. He went crazy this year. And as you can see, he stepped into his freshman year for the Ohio State Buckeyes during his campaign in 2024. He had 76 receptions for 1,315 yards, 15 touchdowns at a 17.3 yards per catch. Ever since this young man stepped on the field, he was going crazy, highlight after highlight. With his 6'3", 215-pound frame, it's strange that you find that type of size with that type of speed. His NFL comparisons right now are definitely a Terrell Owens, a Brandon Marshall, some of those bigger receivers that also had the speed and the tough hands in traffic. You can see right here, that's a freshman, bruh. And I'm just going to say a lot of parents should be happy that this guy skipped high school and went straight to college football, because if you were guarding this in high school, I'm sorry. I don't even want to say what his senior year stats would have been if he would have decided to stay in high school and not attend college as a true freshman. I think he was 18 years old when he enrolled for Ohio State in February of 2024. He was an early enrollee. And some of his accomplishments this year in the national championship game, as you just seen, he put up 5 receptions for 88 yards and a touchdown, including that 56-yard catch to seal the deal in the fourth quarter. He also had a big game against Oregon where he recorded 7 receptions for 187 yards and 2 touchdowns. And that was a number one team that was ranked during college football. And again, this is a freshman going against, now with all these new eligibility rules and all the red shirt years and all these years, college football players can be as old as 26, 27. Shoot, we just had a 29-year-old in for the Miami Hurricanes. So this was an 18-year-old freshman kid putting up these type of numbers. He was nothing short of spectacular, earning the college football first team All-American, the Big Ten wide receiver of the year, the Big Ten freshman of the year, the Rose Bowl offensive MVP. Man, and as you can see, this guy, if they could have freshmen come out in the NFL draft right now, Jeremiah Smith would be a first-round draft pick. Yes, Jeremiah Smith would be a first-round draft pick if undergraduates were allowed to come out in the NFL draft. Unfortunately, players have to stay until their junior year, but every once in a while, you see generational talents like Jeremiah Smith. He has the frame, he has the speed, he has the catch radius, and his football IQ. He's very savvy to be so young. For him to be able to dominate the Big Ten like this as a freshman, it only tells you what the future of this kid's potential is. Now, he was the Rose Bowl offensive MVP, and he completely torched Oregon in that game. They had no answer for him. And as you can see, he stems the way he presses the stem on the corner and then plants his foot and gets inside. That's high level route running right there. Not afraid to go across the middle. As you can see. You can get the ball to him in space right here. He's not going down one tackle. He's shifty. Oh yeah, he's going crazy right now. Yes, Yes. Oh yeah, I like that. Bigger guys who are shifty is hard to find. Usually the shorter guys, the smaller stature receivers are shifty, but when you have that type of size, that type of strength and you're shifty, man, the sky's the limit for this kid. Congratulations on Ohio State Buckeyes and Jeremiah Smith on winning the national championship. Big things to come next year for this kid. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time.